What are your favorite sex positions? Maybe... Stop. I'm not very good at sex. Kind of suck at that. How different is soda poppin' compared to chance? Like off stream. Not very different. I may appear different sometimes. Like, for example, I was on my brother Dustin's stream one time. We were on a family trip to Louisiana. This is actually very recent. And my brother decided to stream the car ride. I had just got done doing a 24-hour live stream. And I hadn't slept yet. And I planned on sleeping in the car on the way to Louisiana. And so people in Dustin's stream were like, why is he so tired? Why is he like, he's not like this when he's on his stream. I'm like, and in my head, I'm like, you fucking assholes. I conserve most of my energy for my stream. Like, it is, like, when I wake up in the morning, every single second is valuable energy that I'm wasting not on my stream. So am I different off stream? Yes, I am. Not because I'm a different person, but because I've spent all my energy on my stream.
What do you think is the key to your success as a streamer?
The luck of being there at the beginning. I've been there at the beginning. The reason I'm a big streamer is because I've just been doing it for a very, 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 very long time. And I was there at the very beginning. Like, the only reason I got viewers back in the day, at the very beginning of my stream, when I was 14 years old, was actually only people from my server watched me on Azrael Narub. So... that was a long time ago on Xfire.
Listening to you makes me feel like I didn't achieve anything in my life, and I'm over. Happy hands.
The only thing I've achieved is streaming, man. I haven't done anything else. Recently got a sub button, no subs. Any tips for people who want to start streaming? No, I do not know what it's like to be a streamer down there. I don't know. I only know what it's like to stream in my channel. And in my channel, I have so many advantages, it's disgusting. I can go under a new game that no one else is playing, and that game will be pushed up to like the top 10 games on Twitch. Down there sounded really mean. That's not what... It's not what I meant. It's not what I meant.
Do you ever regret not going on a more regular way of life? School, social life,
no.
Hobbies?
Not really. I'm pretty happy with where my life went. I'm very satisfied with it, of course. So this isn't really a question, but I need some hentai recommendations. I don't really have many. I don't know any names. I just go on recommended videos over and over. And sometimes I just end up in some weird fuck section, and at that point I can't go back. Yeah, sponsored games. A lot of people think Sellout Sunday is my biggest day. They are not anywhere close. Sponsored games are definitely the best games. Or best, most monetary game days where you just make the most. But, and I know a lot of people look at streamers as sellouts. I personally try to approach streaming with good morals. I've got it pretty fucking good. Are usually games I look at, and at first glance, I'm like, okay, this game looks good. It looks bad. Or, fuck. It looks good. It doesn't look bad. It looks good enough to stream. Fuck. It looks good enough to stream. Or sometimes they'll give me a game and be like, that game looks really good. It doesn't necessarily look like something I would stream, but it looks like a good game. And they're like, oh, we'll give you this much money. Oh, okay, we'll stream it. So that's kind of where I draw the line. I swear to God, that's the truth. Say I get an offer for a mobile game, and I look at the amount they offer me. It is insane how much they offer for me to play their game for 2 hours. Like, it's literally not fair. But I say no, right? Because that's just not what I do on my channel, right? It's morally, I feel like it's wrong. And then I know other streamers receive that same deal, and they obviously don't play it. They also say no. So a lot of streamers tend to have pretty good morals when it comes to that kind of stuff. What's the story behind NRG Esports? I used to run a company called Northern Gaming. There was a whole lot of drama here and there between the people that were running that and myself, etc. And obviously, it wasn't working very well. And so I got the Northern Gaming basically just got bought up by NRG. And as a result, I became a part owner of NRG. I don't own that much. It is a very small amount, but technically, I am an owner. And that's sort of that. Kiri, my community, how do I truthfully feel about it? I do like a lot of the people in my community. I also hate a handful of them. As a whole, I feel like it is smaller than it should be, based on channel size. And that's partially my fault. Something I want to try and improve on. Basically, focusing more on the people that are here every single day. The people that are always in the stream will watch me no matter what. Basically, this is their go-to stream. I need to get more focus on that.
I've heard streamers say they've been offered 10K an hour for streaming a game. Are you comfortable telling us the most you've gotten?
One game is substantially higher than all of the others. When I heard it from my managers, I thought they were literally pulling a joke on me. And also, it was a game that I was going to play anyways. I've gotten paid as well to host channels. A lot of companies like to pay streamers just to do a big stream and then afterwards host them, and however much you host them with, you get paid based on that, because it's like legal view botting. For that one sponsor, I could buy a car, a very nice car. Yes, I'll say that. You can get some pretty crazy sponsors just to play a game for like 2 hours.
What do you think was your best era for streaming?
I'm trying to think. I mean, like, that's subjective. Like, my best era of streaming could be my most successful, or it could be when I had the most fun. I'd say I probably had the most fun during my WoW era, because at that point, I cared about my game, right? Nowadays, you play games, I care about my stream and how they feel about a game. But back then, I cared about my arena rating.
Do you feel awkward knowing random people know almost every aspect of your life? Like the guy who tried to live with you and shit?
A little bit, but I'm used to it. What keeps you up every day? What's the goal? My next stream being good. Precious is out about how well off you are? Okay, that's fair. I'm not depressed though. I'm just not. I get really stressed out sometimes, but I've got a pretty good life and I'm pretty happy. I've got great friends too.
What stresses you out the most in life?
Oh, what stresses me out the most? Honestly, just mob mentality culture. I don't like it when people genuinely look at me as like a bad person. As a large streamer, a lot of people really want to look at me as a bad person. Like, they reach really far, and that bothers me. It doesn't bother me that they say it, it bothers me that people upvote it and agree with it. Man, if I could have a one-on-one conversation with the person that posted this, I'm positive I could change their mind about what they think about me. Because I don't think I'm a bad person. That's not a flex. That's not a flex. That's just how I feel about it. Jesus. Is that a flex? Whatever, man. It's been over 5 years since the uninvited guest. Do you fear that the future someone will do the same to another streamer, but in a potentially even worse way? Wasn't there a YouTuber that some guy broke in their house and like shot them or something? Or didn't shoot them. They had to like hide in a closet. It's like really scary stuff. Yes, I've actually fucked my doll. I have. It's weird.
WTF, did your mole got a little baby mole next to it?
You saw that. Yes, it did get a little baby mole next to it. I don't know when that happened. A little baby mole, let me show you. Yeah. So you want an interesting question, here you go. If you could decide the future of WoW, where would you take it, and what changes would you make to the game? The boss mechanics of BFA, so the boss design and all of that in BFA, or Legion, whatever, and I would place that into a game very similar like TBC, where leveling to max level takes a lot of time. I would remove transmog. A lot of people disagree with transmog. I think transmog's terrible. I think it's terrible for the game.
If you had the opportunity to erase your memories from WoW and start completely fresh, would you?
No. I have learned over leveling on these private servers how much I don't know. I know way more than most people are gonna know when they first play Classic WoW, but playing with like Saren and Fizz, they know so much, it's disgusting. It's like literally unhealthy how fucking sweaty they are. When it comes to PvP, I'm pretty proud of how much I know. I would not want to fucking erase that. It took me a lot of time to get to that point in the game. I didn't realize I was sitting in the dark that whole time. Have you told your parents that you're gay yet? I'm not gay. Tacos or burritos? Burritos. Probably. Maybe tacos. Fuck. Tacos if they're soft tacos. I don't like hard, crunchy tacos. I'm not a fan. Favorite upcoming streamers? I like all streamers. The only streamers that I really don't like are ones that try way too hard to cater to like the vocal negative people. I hate that stuff. I fucking hate it. And whenever I see it happening, I'm like, dude, that's really just gross. Some guy did like a video shitting on Pokimane, for example, because there's like a moment where she was under fire for the copyright or whatever. That person, without a doubt, is probably a shitty person. And I really don't like seeing that person receive praise. Like, I hate it. Like, thanks for making this video about Pokimane. I'm like, dude, why is this person receiving praise? I hate that stuff. I fucking hate it. That shit bothers me. And there's some streamers that do the same exact thing. If one streamer is under fire, they love shit-talking that streamer because for some reason the way viewers, like retarded viewers are, they're like, oh, you don't like that person too? I'm gonna subscribe. Thanks, you're so real, dude. You're so real. I hate that. I was browsing live stream fails and some comment was like, so Pokimane's like, bring it. No, just happens to get brought up twice. I think one of her close friends died, right? And a lot of people were saying she was faking that because she wanted to cry on stream to get donations.
Double kills. Triple kills.
What the fuck? Like, it blew my mind because it was getting upvotes too. And people were agreeing with it. And I was so fucking mad. I'm sitting here in my room by myself, just literally angry. Another post got posted of me talking about how if I like the color blue, I must be selling out, right? Because there's no way I could like anything unless I'm paid to like it. And I just thought, like, why the fuck do people love conspiracies? They love these outlandish, ridiculous ideas. It just goes down into like the way people are, and it's just like maybe they're bored, they want a more ridiculous answer, they want to feel like they're smart and that they're woke or whatever. But I'm like, fuck, man, they're so dumb, and I hate that, and it bothered me. Do you think racism and misogyny on Twitch are a legitimate concern, or do you just dismiss it as harmless memeing? Well, there was a time where like Asmongold, for example, he didn't ban anything in his stream, and he talked about this. He didn't ban anything in his stream, and some people were like memeing to be like racist or whatever. They were doing that. I'll be the first to say sometimes it can actually be kind of funny.